After completing all the things, and I am just assuming that you have remembered all the formulas till now, whatever I have given you. After that, we are going to derive some formulas, and they play a very vital role in your current examination paper. Now, I am going to put it in under the heading of special formula. अब ये स्पेशल फॉर्मूला कुछ नहीं होता. एक्चुअली दिस फॉर्मुलाज आर नथिंग बट द डिराइव्ड फॉर्मुलाज व्हिच वी गेट फ्रॉम द फॉर्मुलाज व्हिच आई हैव आस्क्ड यू टू रिमेंबर. After remembering all those formulas only, you can go for this special formula session. Now, what is that special formula? First formula which I am going to discuss under this category is the formula of 1 minus cos, and the formula for this is 2 sin square theta by 2. Not a new formula for all those fellows who have already remembered all the formulas, because ये जो formula है ये हमने derive किया है. How we have derived this special formula? We have got a formula for cos 2 theta, and that formula is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now suppose somebody asks me what is the formula for cos theta. So what exactly I am doing? I am just breaking this 2 theta into half. That means अगर ये 2 theta यहाँ theta हो रहा है, half हो रहा है, तो it will have impact on these two values all. यहाँ 2 theta था तो it was theta and theta. It is divided into two equal parts. Now if it is theta here, then the formula will also get divided into two parts. It will become cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. Now let us put this cos theta as it is. In place of cos square theta, I can write 1 minus sin square theta by 2. And let us keep that sin square theta by 2 with us. So finally what we are going to getting 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2 equals to cos theta, and in the next step you will get this. So similarly we can derive one more formula, that is 1 plus cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta by 2 with the same logic. Now if I divide these two formulas, suppose I am dividing formula 1 and formula 2, then I will get the third result, and the third result is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Now when you are dividing the right hand side of these two formulas, you are going to get tan square theta by 2. Now just think, if I take this square to this side, you will get a formula for tan theta by 2, which is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta whole under root. So now you have got three formulas, three derived formulas. 1 minus cos theta, 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2. And on dividing this 2, we are going to get the formula for tan theta by 2, which is equals to under root of 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Now we will see the application of all these formulas in our latest paper questions. But for the time being, let's complete all those formulas which can be derived in the same way. अब हम formula number 4 की बात करेंगे. Now formula number 4 tells me that in a question, if the question is in the form of cos theta plus minus sin theta upon cos theta minus plus sin theta, so this can be written as tan pi by 4 plus minus theta. Now to reach from this to that, how you are going to proceed? जब भी क्वेश्चन ऐसे आए तो तुम्हें क्या देखना है कि अगर तुम्हारे ऊपर और नीचे cos और sin are containing the same angle, then you have to divide it with cos on both numerator and denominator. इसका मतलब मैं क्या करने वाला हूं? I am going to divide cos theta in both numerator and denominator. So what we are going to get if I divide cos theta in both numerator and denominator? I will get 1 plus minus tan theta, and then 1 minus plus tan theta. Now what is 1 in the table of tan? That is nothing but the value of pi by 4. So it becomes tan pi by 4 plus minus tan theta upon 1. This one we are not going to change. Minus plus, लेकिन यहाँ tan theta के साइड में मैं एक 1 लगा लेता हूँ, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But if I replace this one here now, I will replace it with tan pi by 4. Now what you are going to get? It is a formula for tan a plus minus b. What is the formula for tan a plus minus b? That is simply tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. So this formula ultimately leads to this result, that is tan pi by 4 plus minus theta. Next important formula which you will get here, that is the derived result again, that is formula number 5. Now formula number 5 usually comes in paper in form of question. Now what exactly is that formula? Suppose in a question he is giving you the value of tan alpha plus beta, say the value is 3 by 4, and in the same question he is giving you the value of tan alpha minus beta, say 5 by 12, and he is asking you to find the value of tan 2 alpha. Now, if I remember correctly, only formula which is available for tan 2 alpha is 2 tan alpha upon 1 minus tan square alpha. Now, using this formula, you cannot solve this question. So, what you have to do exactly here, you have to think how I am going to relate this tan 2 alpha with these two things which are given in the question. So what I am going to do, I am going to give you a shortcut. I am going to give you a substitution which you will apply here to get the value of tan 2 alpha without using this formula. Now what is that? Now suppose it is tan 2 alpha, I can write it simply as tan of alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Now just try to visualize the things, try to understand the things. Alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Beta और beta क्या होगा? कैंसिल हो जाएगा. What you are left with? That is alpha plus alpha. But we are not going to do this because अगर मैं ये कर दूंगा तो मुझे वापस tan 2 alpha ही मिल जाना है. What I am going to do next is I will treat this alpha plus beta as A and alpha minus beta as B. और ये फॉर्मूला अब बन सकता है tan A plus B का. So what I am going to write here? Tan alpha plus beta plus tan alpha minus beta whole upon 1 minus tan alpha plus beta and then multiplied with tan alpha minus beta. Now when I will do so, I have already got the values of tan alpha plus beta and tan alpha minus beta in my question. I will just put it here and I will get you the values of tan 2 alpha which you cannot find by putting the formula. So that is the substitution which is be treated as a special formula, that tan 2 alpha can be always replaced with tan alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. Next formula, again special formula, sixth formula. In any question where you are stuck up with this particular value sin theta into cos theta, आप एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो and you are getting this value. So how to proceed further? We will see all this application when we will do the question section of this particular video. So what we are going to do, we will always divide this with 2 and multiply it with 2. When you will do so, it will give you the value as sin 2 theta by 2. For example, a very small example I am going to take. Suppose question is coming, find the value of sin 15 degree into sin 75 degree. People usually what they do, they find this question very lengthy. जैसे हमें 15 डिग्री भी निकालना पड़ेगा, 75 डिग्री भी निकालना पड़ेगा. हमें एक्चुअली कुछ भी निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are going to use this formula. Wow, see, sin 15 degree, let it be like that. In place of sin 75 degree, remember complementary angle concept. Sin का complement cos होता है, 75 डिग्री का complement 15 डिग्री होता है. तो complement बनाने के लिए मैं यहाँ पे cos लिखूंगा और 75 डिग्री को कर दूंगा 15 डिग्री. Now the question is turning into that format जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया. Whenever you are getting sin and cos with same angle, what you are going to do? You are going to multiply 2 in both numerator and denominator. So the ultimately question becomes sin 30 degree upon 2. Because 2 sin theta into cos theta has got a formula, that is sin 2 theta. तो यहाँ पे theta की जगह 15 है. When we do sin 2 theta, it will become sin 30 upon 2. So without knowing the values of 15 degree and 75 degree, I am going to get the answer as 1 by 4. Now that is the application of this particular formula. Similarly, seventh formula which we have derived is simply whenever in a question you are stuck up with this particular step, you are left with a cos x plus b sin x. Say in a question you are getting root 3 cos 20 minus sin 20. This is a questions half session which we will discuss in our later videos. Suppose आप यहाँ पे आके रुक रहे हो, तो how to proceed further? Any question which gets stuck in this particular step, you have to simply divide and multiply by root a square plus b square to proceed. Now, what is the meaning of this? What is a here? A here in this case is root 3. What is b here? B here in this case is minus 1. तो अगर मुझे इस क्वेश्चन को आगे बढ़ाना है तो मैं क्या करने वाला हूं? I will just divide and multiply it with a square plus b square under root, which in this case will give you 2. अगर हम इसका a square plus b square under root निकालेंगे तो I will get the value as 2. So what we are going to do? We are going to divide the entire value with 2 and then multiply the entire value with 2. It will look something like this. और इस वैल्यू को बहुत इजीली हम लोग लिख सकते हैं sin 60 डिग्री इंटू cos 20 माइनस cos 60 डिग्री इंटू sin 20. It becomes a formula sin a cos b minus cos a sin b and the total value becomes 2 sin 40 degree. because sin A cos B minus cos A sin B is nothing but sin A minus B. Similarly, we have got more formulas. So next substitution which we have to remember is any question involving 1 plus sin x or 1 minus sin x. You can always replace this value with either two of the things. Either you can write it as sin x by 2 plus, अगर प्लस है तो प्लस, माइनस अगर माइनस है तो cos x by 2 whole square. And if you have got the under root sign, so put a under root sign here. So you will finally get sin x by 2 plus minus cos x by 2 as the substitution of this. And if same formula can be written as 1 plus minus sin x is equals to whole under root of cos x by 2 plus or minus sin x by 2 ka whole square, which on solving will give you cos x by 2 plus minus sin x by 2. Now question arises here, sir, why we are writing two formulas for the same value? Now that depends on the quadrant. Now in which you have to use this formula and in which particular question you have to use this formula, that is entirely a question of quadrant. If your quadrant is second, x is lying in the second quadrant, then you are going to use this first substitution. And if x lies in the fourth quadrant, then you are going to use this substitution. Now the reason behind that, in second quadrant sin is positive and cos is negative, and we have studied in the earlier classes that in second quadrant sin and cosec dominate the quadrant. They all are positive and all others are negative, so we are giving preference to sin and then cos. तो sin को हमने पहले रखा है, cos को बाद में. Similarly, if you think in the same way, अगर तुम्हारा x फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में है तो फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट इज डोमिनेटेड बाय cos एंड sec, तो पहली वैल्यू जो हम प्रेफरेंस देंगे दैट इज cos x by 2 एंड देन sin x by 2. So that is the reason in the same formula we are using two things. If it is x lying is in the second quadrant, then 1 plus sin x or minus sin x is replaced with sin x by 2 plus minus cos x by 2. And if your angle x lies in the fourth quadrant, then 1 plus minus sin x under root is to be replaced with cos x by 2 plus minus sin x by 2.